All right, what's up, guys?
What's up, boys? Damn, it's been a while.
First day of the week.
Pero 3 days na tayo hindi nagre-record, no?
Oh, holiday pala today.
Oo nga, I didn't even know holiday today. So you can expect walang traffic papunta sa
National Heroes
FPBL.
Day today.
So walang traffic
Apparently.
papunta ka sa FPBL.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Saan ba yung FPBL mo?
Santa Rosa.
Malapit
Medyo
lang.
malapit-lapit lang.
Lapit lang. And also because of walang traffic. At saka,
Oh,
suki ka naman ng Laguna.
oh nga.
Suki ka naman ng Laguna. So, it's been 3 days. Pero we'll go muna. Shout first. Naipon ba?
Sige.
Hindi naman. So,
Hindi masyado.
okay.
All right. Shout out Meg Salonga, Llorel Puntil, TJ Gonzalez, and Reynaldo Kawile from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much, guys, for always supporting and tuning in to Shoot First.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And also, thank you sa patience ninyo because actually, magkikwento ako mamaya. I mean, marami tayong pwedeng pagkwentuhan because it's been a
Marami
while.
naman nangyari nung weekend. It's
Marami
been a
nangyari.
very eventful weekend.
Oo. But first, I gotta get this out the way. For those who are asking me, ba't suot ko yung cup na to? Biyahe Manila, guys. So, again, they lent me a bike in which... Nagbabike ka pa, bro?
Pare, sobrang tagal na di nagagamit yung bike ko sa baba.
So may bike ka. So talagang
Meron,
naging
meron.
biker-ish ka. Bikerist.
Socks lang. Hindi ako yung mga, di ko kaya yung mga mahahaba pa. As in, all around the area lang, ganun. Pero, I was planning to take it seriously, but then,
pandemic.
Nagkaroon na ulit ng mga basketball, pick-up, so,
I feel like nung
na-miss ko
pandemic
maglaro,
dumami.
Oo, nung pandemic talaga. Like, when there was no other physical activity na pwede. So like, syempre sa bahay ka lang pwede mag-workout. Tapos, yun, nagbabike ako.
At
Pero
saka yung bike
around the
parang
area lang.
pwede kang social distancing, gano'n, di ba? So, I mean, I was always into bikes nung bata ako. And then syempre,
When I was staying at home pa, and I used to gym pa dun sa anytime malapit sa amin, nagbabike ako papuntang gym.
Ako kasi, alam mo naman, pag nakatira ka medyo sa village, medyo nakakapag-bike ka pag bata ka. So I was a big
masarap
guy.
mag-bike pag may village eh.
Totoo.
Yun
Tsaka
talaga.
sa
Kasi,
Antipolo, akit baba pa kami. So
Oo.
it's effort. So, but since nung nagka-pandemic, I never got into bikes, but stationary bikes.
you
Medyo
got into
dyan ako
motorbikes though.
nagpapakondisyon. Oh, motorbikes, yeah, for sure. But that's not for anything. That doesn't get me into shape. Motorbike, dagdag swag lang yun eh. But, so I got into stationary bikes, which I do regularly, consistently, para lang medyo,
Kasi meron kayo dyan sa condo, diba?
para lang sa cardio. Anyway, so biyahe, Manila, saw that, and then said, ba't di ka pa mag-bike, diba? Sabi ko, ang hirap mag-bike kasi alam mo yun, parang mag-bike ka ng malayo, paano ka babalik? Tapos there are days na ayaw mo mag-bike, but you have to go somewhere. So okay yung may motorbike ka. So I just found out that there's such a thing as e-bikes. Like I did not know there were e-bikes. Like nung pag sinasabi sa, alam mo yung foldable bike.
Yeah.
Pero nung sinasabi sa e-bikes, ano yung e-bike? So nung pinatry nila sa akin, they lent me one nga, di ba? So may manual, may pedal assisted, which means pe-pedal ka pa din, pero may tulong. Tapos merong motor mode, bro.
Motor mode?
Oh, literal, pag pinindot mo, gagalaw. So meron talaga siyang option na literal, para ka naka-motor. Para naka-motor mo. Tapos pare, easily, masi-shift mo yung mga mode. So, pwede kang mag-bike ng malayuan, pero alam mo yung hindi ka takot na baka hindi ka makabalik.
Kasi kung mapagod ka, pwede ka na mag-shift sa
pwede ka na ngayon
ibang mode.
I mean, may times lang na parang gumagalaw ka talaga sa kalsada, hindi ka nagpe-pedal, pero gumagalaw ka. So people are like, bakit gumagalaw yung bike mo, hindi ka nagpe-pedal? So anyway, so 3 riding modes yun. And yung manual, obviously, pag kailangan mo ng exercise, gano'n. Tapos pedal assisted. Yung pedal assisted, feeling ko, ma-maximize mo siya pag medyo pataas. Para kahit paano meron pa rin namang exercise. And then obviously, if you don't want to pedal, may motorcycle ka. So, this is solid. I've been using it as an alternative mode to go around. I don't use it to go to work, obviously, kasi syempre naka-dress like Mikey tayo eh. Pero doon sa picture,
syempre, nakasuit ka pa eh.
sa Pinterest, pare, nagbabike sila ng nakasuit eh. Sabi ko, gusto ko ako din. So anyway,
Di
so,
posible yun dito sa Pilipinas. pare.
totoo. Buto, yung suit ko, itim na yun pagdating ko sa trabaho. Anyway, ang solid sa ano na to, wala pang gas.
Oo, kasi
Walang
electric
gas.
bike na.
Electric bike. So, charge mo, few hours, pwede na siya.
How
Tapos,
long does it take to charge?
sobrang bilis lang. Doesn't take you overnight. Siguro, di naman sobrang, di naman
And you just
cellphone.
plug it into a socket, ganun.
Oh, hindi naman cellphone, guys. Pero like, you plug it in, saksak mo, ganyan. And also, it's not that, kasya naman sa elevator and all that. So, solid siya, especially for guys like me na, yung car ko kasi na kay CK yan eh. So, when I need to go to the barber shop, to the gym, to, mga malilit na errands, pwede ko siyang gamitin. And also, if I wanna, exercise nga, then I can also use it. Tapos, e-bike, yun nga, in short, may option ka mandaya. I mean, yun lang yun, guys. Yun lang yun. Huwag na tayong maglokohan. Ikot-ikot pa natin. May option ka mandaya.
But diba pwede rin siyang stationary bike?
Pwede din. Bibili ka nung parang may something. Saka may gear eh. So, pwede mo nga siyang i-heavy. Tapos, may tawag dun eh. Hindi tayo bike person eh. Pero meron yun eh, yung parang stand na nagbabike ka, umiikot lang pero wala sa sahig.
Yeah.
Oh, so pwede ka rin mag-stationary bike. So, it's very versatile. It's like everything you need in one. You can use it as a motorcycle and as a bike and also as a stationary bike like what you said. Tapos ang gaganda pa ng colors. So, sobrang nagpapasalamat ako sa VIAJE Manila for lending me one, for giving me a chance to try them.
LED lang?
Well, tingnan natin after this. Kaya dapat galingan mo yung ano mo parang, uy talaga, ganun? Oh, ganun yung e-bike, guys. Sobrang solid ng e-bike.
Have you tried it, Mike's going around na? Have you tried it?
Dito sa Tandang Sora ako eh. So, nakakapag-bike ako paikot. Malapit ako sa Tandang Sora. So, nakakapag-bike ako. Actually, tinry ko na siya papunta kay CK. Pagdating ko doon, medyo...
Ito, malayo-layo na. Kung bike ka.
medyo malayo. Pero, pedal assisted bro eh. So, di siya ganun kalayo. Like, konti lang, nandiyan ako. So, okay siya. And then, I tried it to go to the barber shop, sa gym. Solid man, solid. And again, hindi ka natatakot na parang, paano ako lalo na pag nag-gym ka, bro.
Oh, God.
Alam mo yung parang feeling mo mag-save ka ng konting energy kasi para makauwi ka. Kasi, di ba, paano ako uwi? Kasi magpabike pa ako pa uwi. Pagod na ako.
O lalo yung after talaga yung pinakamahirap eh. Kasi yung papunta, wala namang problema.
Yung papunta warm up mo yun eh.
Para pag sobrang nakakapagod na pala yung workout mo.
Tama, okay yung warm up. Pero yung cool down mo, medyo hindi cool down yan kasi nakakapagod yan magbabike. Kasi solid talaga bro. As in, nandiyan ako, pinipindot ko lang, umaandar ako. So again guys, sobrang solid. Thank you very much to VIAJE Manila. And I will leave all their social media pages, all their links down in the description for anyone who wants to try it out. May test drive sila doon. So, galing. Thank you very much, VIAJE. And again, this is a great alternative for transportation. So, yung cap natin. Okay. Other than that, ano ba mga nangyari this week? Sobrang dami. Kailan ba tayo nag-stop?
Last week,
Kailan ba tayo nag-stop?
di tayo naglabas ng Friday after the GILAS game.
Okay. Well, may GILAS kasi mamaya eh. So might as well.
Meron.
Hintayin na lang natin. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But obviously, we're very, very maganda yung game. I didn't watch it live. I mean, like, di ako nagpuyat, but I watched the next day. Nakita
I couldn't help but to watch it live eh. I slept
kasi
muna.
JC, bro.
And then I watched I woke up mga 2 a.m. Mga saktong 2 a.m. para to watch it.
JC
Wala
kasi, diba? Solid.
pare, JC.
Sobrang galing diba? And also, Kai was great. Dwight was great.
It was a good game.
You know what people have been asking me? Bakit biglang lumiit yung rotation? And that was the only thing that surprised me. Na lumiit yung rotation. Naging parang 6 lang sila, 5.
Well, for me kasi, I think dala na rin yan ng pressure to win. I mean, for sure, the general objective was, this is still the build-up for the 2023 World Cup.
Yeah.
But then again, there's so much pressure around na, we have to pick up the wins.
Yeah, for sure. And I love the way they played.
Yeah, I couldn't blame them naman for that. But like...
ako ramdam ko, bro, ano yan.
Kasi wala namang alam anong
Bro, hindi,
reason for
pero
you to tighten your rotation. We don't
pero
even
pare, pag
need to win the
yung
game.
mga ganong rotation na tinatighten, alam mo kung ano imprint yun eh. Coach team yun.
Yep.
Diba? Hinebra yun, bro. Hinebra yun. Hindi Coach Chot yun because Coach Chot, sa TNT pare kahapon, ginamit niya hanggang kay JJ Alejandro. Pinasok pa niya
Mhm.
kahapon eh. Kumbaga, when I saw or when people were talking about the rotation when I woke up, yun na agad yung pumasok sa isip ko. Uy, Hinebra yun, bro. Hinebra
And
yun.
I think at this point, slowly they've been starting to recognize kung sino talaga yung mga core players ng
Yep,
team
core
for
players.
2023.
Yep.
So I feel like they tightened the rotation to give, these main guys the confidence and to
Uh-huh.
instill in their minds na team nyo na to.
Yep, yep.
So
But I'm not 100% on that bandwagon na I mean in the
it's
pros.
just assumptions for me. I mean, I could
Eh,
be wrong.
well, kasi in the pros, okay yun. Yung, like sa NBA, meron naman talagang 5, 6, 7 man rotation lalo na pag
Oh,
pumasok ng playoffs. Pero pagdating ng international, I don't see it as that because in on the pro level, you win or lose with your main guys. On the international level, these are all main guys eh.
yep.
So if these
That's
are
right.
all main guys and medyo may minamalas na isang main guy, may isa ka pang main guy na nakaupo kasi international to, magagaling lahat to supposedly. Obviously, we're not talking about the likes of Jordan Clarkson or Kai Soto because those are unicorns, di ba? Like talagang ano yan eh. But, or Dwight Ramos even. But, I don't think the rotation should be that short in terms of Gilas because, bro, kahit yung Gary David noong 2014, pag pinasok mo yan, may mabubugay yan eh, di ba? So, napansin ko lang, when I heard about the rotation, then I watched it, sabi ko, no? That's super Hinebra-like yung
Yeah.
rotation na yon. But, I don't know why it became like that bigla. Maybe it was really Coach Tim's hand on the rotation or something. But, I'm looking forward to later. Pero pare, overall, again, I'm done with all the toxicity. But, I don't know why people suddenly expected na parang rival natin yung Lebanon. Yung last 10 matchups ata natin, 1-9.
Yeah,
Isang beses lang tayo nanalo.
they won against us for the first time in the FIBA Asia Cup
Yep,
in such a long
16,
time.
parang 16. No, we won against them.
Yeah nga.
Okay,
They
okay.
haven't won against us in
No,
such a long time.
We don't win against them.
Talaga ba?
Bro, may nag-post sa community pare na parang puro L. As in puro L since the past how many years?
Before this?
Oh, bro, talo tayo lagi. There was only one time na nanalo tayo yung si Jason tsaka si Terence Romeo.
Okay, fine.
Yun
So,
yung ano. So,
my bad.
doon ako na parang, wait lang, di naman to
Si
rival.
Fadi El Khatib no?
Oh, El Khatib, si
Puta legend.
forget kung sino pa yung isa pa
I
pero
forgot the other players,
magaling
but
na
definitely
big man
Fadi El
sila eh.
Khatib was
Oh
the
yeah.
face of that team.
Yeah, so it's not really a rivalry. And again, I like what I see because from that roster, obviously the turnover, sabi nga ni Father, familiarity on, which is I truly believe and truly agree on. Ang nag-agree lang naman ako sa mga sinasabi is walang preparation. Yun lang.
Yeah. I mean,
Yun objectively I agree with that. Because paano nga naman kung walang preparation?
I don't think it takes an expert to point that out na kahit ano naman team ipadala mo dun, kahit anong team ipadala mo sa kahit anong competition, if you don't have the luxury of preparing, then you will definitely encounter a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, so they have to fix yung preparation time. Hopefully they will because from the looks of it naman yung mga sinasabi ng PBA officials parang mag-a-adjust talaga yung PBA for the GILAS 2023 and it's a long build up. But at the same time, it's also a short build-up if you don't take advantage of the full year. And also, I love how JC confirmed na lalaro talaga siya in 2023. And so I'm very excited with Gilas. I mean, wala na tayong magagawa dun sa mga, alam mo na, toxic, negative. Wala tayong magagawa dyan eh. But at the end of the day, they stay in the chat. They stay in the comment section. But if you're a real fan of Gilas, you're excited about this team and the team moving forward. So, Mamaya, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Yun, we expect. Panalo tayo doon.
Yeah, that is the team that we usually beat. Pero, mas malakas na sila ngayon.
Parang marami ata silang naturalized. Tama ba? Marami silang naturalized. Sabi sa akin ni Dylan kahapon, sobrang daming pera kasi ng Saudi Arabia. So, kaya nila magbayad. Hindi ko rin alam paano yun eh.
Di ba isa lang ang pwede per
yun nga, hindi ko rin alam. Actually, hindi ko rin talaga alam. But, we usually beat Saudi Arabia. And we're not the most knowledgeable when it comes to FIBA competition. Because, trust me, I've covered 2 FIBA games. And
how was that pala, Mike? That is why we're recording late, a little bit later today. Because I had to cover a game kanina, 1 a.m. after
1 a.m.
covering
Game 4. Wild. Mamaya pag-usapan natin. Pero yun nga, mamaya yung Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So, we're very excited for that. And yun, we expect na okay yun.
So, I was gonna watch. I had tickets sana kaso may work eh.
Talaga? Ilang tickets mo?
Basta may nag-offer lang sa akin. May extra tickets daw siya.
Sayang naman. Anyway. You watched the first game nung Friday. Sino ang tingin mong kailangan na natin mag-next man up? Ito no joke. No joke. I wanna try Berto, bro.
Exactly.
Wala tayong LA Tenorio, Jason Castro, Jimmy Alapag.
Both of us naman have echoed that
Berto
addition sana. Pero kasi di rin siya nagpapakita. He doesn't make himself available.
Oo nga. Alam mo yung parang kahit gusto ko siya. Hindi rin natin alam kung bakit. I'm sure kinukuha siya.
I'm sure heavily considered siya.
Hindi ko rin alam bakit.
He's one of the top guards in the Philippines right now. And he is perfect for international competition because of his height. And syempre, the other physical tools that he has. And of course, the talent.
You're a big Kiefer fan.
I am.
Since you were in high school. Since you were in grade school, maybe. No toxicity kaibigan natin to si Keith. Is it right to try other point guards?
Yeah. I
definitely
think that.
Ako it is,
because
at some point you have to try someone else.
Yeah. And people were also asking me this through DMs and everything na why kung build up naman talaga yung plan.
Try mo na yung iba. Bakit yung Adams din di natin tinry?
Oo. Kasi kung ganun lang naman yung reason, bakit di na lang? Kasi, syempre, ako na lang, medyo dinefend ko na lang yung consideration na yun. Sabi ko, baka Kiefer is there for,
No, si Kifata wala naman choice eh.
Bakit?
Wala ka namang ibang pwedeng kunin eh. Nung time na yun eh. Dun sa build up nitong huli. Wala si Berto eh. Wala si Halalon. Walang ibang point guard. Wala naman bawal naman yung mga nasa ngayon, TNT. Bawal si Jason. Sa SMB. Wala, bawal si CJ. Si Adams ang nagulat akong hindi pinasok. Si Maliksi, I don't know if he practiced. Hindi
rin ata nag-practice si Alin.
So, it was really just Adams.
Alin was recovering pa from some minor injuries.
So, it was really just Adams.
Yeah.
I wanted to try Adams because again, stretch 4 and all that, diba?
Tsaka ang ganda pala nung medyo story na kung paano siya napunta sa Gilas because hindi naman siya talagang kinuha directly. He was the one who made himself available.
That's what you want.
Talaga pumunta dito.
That's what you want, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you want. So later, mag-debut siya, we'll see what he can do in international competition. But, a big man with shooting will always be good for an international team.
He's actually a tweener. He can play the 3-2.
Actually, ang usapan naman natin was 30, Scotty, Malonzo. And all of them played.
Yeah.
Kaya nagulat tayo na si Adams yung inupo. But, I'd still put 30 on the reserve list. I'd still try someone else out. Kasi nga, again, hindi ko sinasabing final lineup, wala dapat si Keith or si 30. I just want, like we said, we're trying to learn, we're trying to see sino yung mga okay. We didn't have a choice with Berto, but we had a choice with Adams. So, buti na lang din lalaro.
Parang it was like, with yung position sila Kiefer tsaka ni 30 doon sa team na yun, parang I don't know, pero for me, I was thinking na it was for them lang to help the new guys get
Yeah.
accustomed to the system kasi they've been playing for the Gilas team for a while now.
Hate.
So, parang for me, parang nandyan sila pang help lang sa transition, something like that.
Ito. Naniniwala ka ba talaga nagre-regress sila sa, ano ba tawag? Regress? Degress?
Saan?
Sa bilig. Bakit may trend? Bakit may trend? Si Dwight lang ang medyo... Si Dwight, buo pa din. Ang grabe, ang galing ni Dwight eh. Pero bakit may trend, bro? Bakit superstar sila nung umalis dito? Ngayon bumabalik sila, ganito sila maglaro. I mean, they're not... Hindi naman sila bano. They're still the best in the country. But, I feel like... Diba? Kasi para sa akin, like si Kai, kada pagbalik ni Kai, iba-iba eh. NBL, balik siya dito, nagpa-draft siya, balik siya dito. So you would think, ganun din yung imports natin. Pagpunta doon, pagbalik dito, iba. At ganun.
They were expecting them syempre to be on another level because syempre they're playing
Import
abroad.
Yeah.
Pero kasi, nasabi naman na natin dito ilang beses na eh. Iba pa rin talaga yung talent dito sa Pilipinas.
I'm sorry. 2 years after playing in the PBA, 2 years after playing in the PBA, you would definitely be better, be more developed, be more mama. 2 years playing in the PBA. 2 years playing in the B-League, you'd be richer.
Exactly. Yun naman talaga yung for me, that's the only advantage of them.
That's the only advantage. Sorry, that's the only advantage. Yeah, they're getting the bag. That's it. That's it. Sorry. But if Kiefer, these past 2 years, was playing Mikey Williams, Jason Castro, Chris Ross, Terence Romeo in the bubble, lagay mo si Berto dyan, imposibleng mag-regress ka. Tama ba yung term ko, regress? Oo, tama eh, di ba? Imposible, bro. Or hindi ka magiging stagnant at least.
Oo. Tsaka kasi kung naglalaro sila dito and they played for Gilas again, there's still I think there's unconsciously they're gonna have that sort of competitive mindset pa rin to prove themselves that angat sila sa peers nila. Because they're playing with each other.
Totoo.
That now that we're in the same team, I still want to prove to you na mas magaling pa rin ako sa'yo.
Totoo. I mean, there are a lot of factors that come into it. And may trend lang. Napapansin ko lang may trend. Like, may trend. Kita naman natin. I think based on what we saw dun sa game na yun and the past other windows or qualifiers, whatever you call them, may trend. So, hopefully this is something we can address. But I really want Berto to play. Yun yung sa akin. I'm not saying to replace anyone, but I really want him to be on that team because you cannot replace height, his build, diba? I mean, he's a big point guard.
Yeah.
So obviously, he can defend the bigger guards. Diba? Hindi naman siya mabagal. And man, one thing I want from like for Berto, I mean, I feel like he's second to none or maybe like he's on that top tier is yung ano niya, the dog in him. Alam mo yung dog in Berto, bro. Oo, we need the dog.
We super need that. Kasi kailangan mo yung didikdik talaga. We can't just go through the motions like that.
Yeah, we need the dog. So, something to... Again, I like what I saw in terms of like the development. Hopefully, we can tweak a few things. Again, familiarity lang ang kulang natin dyan. But I expect a big win later against Saudi Arabia. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Pero yun, so yesterday ba na nahilo kami ni puro pala sila Ichich. Vich, Tich, Milicic, Kulinic. Bro, lahat sila, bro.
Papa yun, pare.
Bro, pinasa ko yung starters. Pag hindi mo alam, kunyari pinakinggan mo lang, para ako nang gagago. No joke. Jokic, Kalinic, Micic.
Sino kalaban ng Serbia?
Turkey. Si Sedi Osman. Tawang-tawa ako dito kay Diego. So, alam mo to, nag-anchor ka, nag-analyst ka. So, syempre, sa anchor, hawak ko yung lineup. Tingnan ko lang. Kumbaga, habang nanonood ako, sinasabi ko, binabasa ko. Okay, Micic, Gilsito Jokic, Kalinic, ganyan. Si Diego, relax. Bakit di hawak yung lineup? Kaganon lang si Diego. Ay, wait, sorry. Nakaganon lang si Diego. Wait. Okay. Nakaganon lang si Diego. Tapos, nagugulat ako. Alam niya lahat. Binago ko yung diskarte ko. Sabi ko.
Tarantado ka.
Sabi ko. Kalinic, off to his point guard. His point guard for 3. Splash! Utang yun, wala na sabi si Checo. Inihintay lang wala niya yung sinasabi ko. Si Checo biglang, his point guard.
Yan yung daya pag-analyst ka eh. Kasi
Wala, susundin mo lang.
sasabihin na kasi lahat ng anchor mo eh. So
Susundin
you're
mo
just
lang.
gonna break down the play literally.
Tapos bro, may isa kaming sequence. Tawa ako na. Bro, umabot sa point na nag-off kami pareho ng mic for a good 1 minute. 1 minute of game time.
Ang tagal nun, pare.
Alam mo kung bakit?
That feels like forever when you're calling a game.
Bro. Wala, hindi ko kaya magsalita. As in, umiiyak na ako. Bro.
Sa tawa.
Sabi ko. So, Diego, who's playing well? Who are you most impressed by? Sa Serbia. Sabi niya, well, Nikola Jokic. Alam mo, sabi, kukuking ka, di ba? Well, Nikola Jokic has been playing well. Ganyan. No, other than Nikola Jokic. Pare. Si Diego parang, nakatingin lang
siya sa akin. On the spot, bro.
So, other than Nikola Jokic, who's good sa Serbia? Tawa ako ng tawa, pare. Wala siya masabi. As in, umiyak na kami pareho, bro. Tapos parang, bro, nagtatrabaho tayo. Tapos umiyak na kami. Diba, 2:00 na ng umaga. Oh my God, man. So, nahirap. I mean, it's been fun, to be honest with you guys. Because yesterday, Jokic was playing. Although, well, panalo sila. But, being able to read while covering is such a challenge.
Sobrang hirap doon.
Sobrang hirap, bro. As in, asa yung mga pangalan nila. Tapos nung nag-cover pa ako ng China no isang araw, bro, I was reading the names as is. Na sobrang mali. I was reading them as is. Ming Xuan. Mingxuaen. So Ming Xuan. Bro, mali pala. Di ko naman alam. 'Di ba? So, it's good na si Charles Stew yung ano ko doon. Kasi marunong siya mag-Mandarin, mag-Chinese. So, napopronounce siya na maayos. But FIBA has been a challenge, but a fun challenge. Pero mas maganda yung first game kahapon, which was obviously game 4. Did you watch game 4?
Yeah, I watched game 4. I wasn't able to watch live kasi wala akong nakukuha ng ticket eh.
Bro,
dami nanood kahapon. Bro, 10,000 yung nanood sa Araneta kahapon.
10,500. Binring up nga pala namin. 10,500. And bro, grabe yung Jason Castro. Bro, parang...
The man is 36 years old.
Bro, parang ganun.
But he plays like he's still very much in his prime. Hasn't lost a step.
Wala, bro. Wala. As in, ano siya? He does everything. The same thing that we saw the past decade and a half. Diba? Yeah, more so, mga 13, 14 years na yan eh. Kasi 2008 siya, di ba? 7. Bro, ang galing.
At saka nakita mo talaga kahapon na si Mikey nagde-defer na sa kanya. Follow the leader na lang kami dito. When Jason is playing that well, you just sit back and relax.
You know, medyo disappointed ako in a way kay Mikey because he hasn't been playing Mikey Williams. I feel like he's been settling for yung mga pull-up jumper niya, which totally fine because he can hit that regularly. Pero in the finals kasi medyo you want to be a little more aggressive. Tapos ang napansin ko kay Mikey, bro, he's not really the best finisher in traffic compared to Jason. Jason talagang, si Jason parang ilalagay talaga niya, talagang nagsistretch yung ganun, ta stretch. Si Mikey parang floater eh.
We have to understand, we have to remember that this guy got injured in game 1.
Yeah,
because in the opening minutes of game 2, in the opening minutes of game 2,
na-injure na siya.
Oh, and before that, he was on fire. He hit like the first 2 baskets ata, if I remember right. Basta, I was expecting like a 30-point game from him from those first few shots of his. Tapos na-injure siya. So, putang ng fuck, bad trip. Alam ko na I was expecting this already when that happened.
Totoo. I mean, feeling ko lang, he's been settling on those step-back jumpers in which, pare, yung mga step-back jumper na yon as a player, I mean, obviously, we never played on that level, but those are tough shots compared to in-rhythm shots na drive, layup, floater, pull-up jumper, yung mga step back niyang mahirap, I feel like those shots should be taken pag mainit na siya. Because pag mainit na siya, wala na yun. Ang laki na ng ring nun. Balde na yung ring nun pag ganun pag mainit ka na So, I feel like he should learn from Jason na wag mo pahirapan sarili mo. Si Jason pare talagang sobrang efficient lang Da-drive lang siya, lay up siya, pag walang drive, kick out niya. You never see Jason. Bro, alam mo si Jason, parang never nagka-step back jumper.
Never. It's always just stop and go and then just drive all the way to the rim or pull up.
Sa kagulang, pare, bro, may isang time,
Only gas no break siya, bro.
Ginamit ni Jason Castro si Junmar Fajardo as a ball screen. Puta! As in, nag-slow down siya nung dumaan si Junmar, nakatalikod. Ginamit niya si Junmar, binall screenan si CJ Perez. Bro, ang galing talaga. Like,
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy the amount of talent and IQ that he has. Wow.
Yeah, sobrang ano lang. I'm not saying Mikee, ito na yun Mikee's gonna learn from this and I feel like he hasn't, ang galing pala niya nung huling finals, no? But this finals at least, and man, I'm saying this in Mikee Williams standards. 15 points is a great game. But Mikee Williams standards, alam naman natin. And the most consistent one pa has been RR Pogoy. 26 points per game yan. Kahapon 22. So, sobra. And I feel like sobrang sakto na Jason or Mikee was able or is able to play with Jason for a few years before Jason. Of course, eventually, ayaw natin yan. But he's gonna call it a career. And he's gonna pass it completely na to Mikee. So, okay din na merong learning years with Jason Castro.
I feel like kasi na-realize siya rin na I don't think he has to be on takeover mode all the time now because nga maganda yung lalaro ni Jason, maganda yung lalaro ni RR. I don't know if it's because of the injury na he's trying to step back a bit, but I think he's just, if he sees that his team is playing well and he doesn't really need to score, then he won't. But yeah, that's surprising because that's not the Mikee Williams we know.
Oh, I don't know. And yesterday, he was being aggressive. He was. Ano lang talaga, mahirap kasi yung tire. So, hindi mo rin like, meron siya yung mga step back dyan na parang Damian Lillard. So, but then again, Mikee, obviously the talent is there. This may be the best talent we've seen in so long. Since Stanley Pringle, since Terence Romeo.
But I think we also have to give credit to the defense of San Miguel.
Si Simon, bro. Husay. Talagang depensa.
I think they have been forcing him and influencing him into those difficult shots na usually he would make, but because of the physical defense that they're giving him, nahihirapan na siya to make it.
Would you say I'm crazy if I said that Terence Romeo has a deeper bag than Mikee?
I wouldn't say so.
As in dribble moves lang Like, the way, as in like, change of direction, sa dami ng pwede niyang gawin, getting around the defender. Si Mikee obviously is the quicker, more explosive guard. But, like, one-on-one player, staying in front of me, Terence,
I don't think that's even a contest.
Terence, pare.
I don't think that's even a contest.
Si Mikee kasi, sumasayaw. Gumaganon-ganon, nagsiskip siya, di ba? Pero, ang nangyayari kasi kay Mikee, ganon ang ganon. Tapos, pag hindi niya naiiwan, nagsi-step back jumper siya. Si Terence, bro, I have never seen anyone stay in front of Terence. If he wants it, na, puta, isolation tayo, one-on-one. Bro, wala pa ako nakikita yung talagang makakastay sa info. At saka si Mikee, sa sobrang explosive, medyo yung change of pace ni Mikee, grabe, from 0 to 100 So, magugulat ka as a defender. Kay Terence talagang bubuhulin niya yung paa mo Talagang
Atayin ka talaga niya magkamali.
O papa-cross-cross niya yung paa mo, hindi mo alam right, left, hindi mo talaga.
Can I have this dance?
Oh, literal si Terence. So, Mikee is still obviously Mikee, best talent we've seen in a long time. Pero, bag lang, laban pa rin yung Terence, bro.
Siyempre. I wouldn't even fight you on that.
Oh, iba pa din. I'm not saying, obviously, these are two of the best we've seen in a long, long time. So this is not a shot at Mikey. I'm just saying, like, when I watch Terence, parang mas sure akong maiiwan niya. Like, sure ako maiiwan niya yung bumabantay sa kanya. Like, si Terence.
Yeah, because it's the skill kasi, I think.
Yung skill ni Terence.
It's the skill level. It's the bag.
Oo eh.
Because Mikey has, syempre, athletic si Mikey.
Kyrie si Terence, bro.
Oh.
Yung bola na string. Di mo alam kung saan napupunta yung bola kay Terence. Parang di nawawala. Parang nakamagnet. Si Mikey, may times medyo nawawala-wala pa ng konti. But, then again, both of them can kill you in different ways. I'm just saying, like, you can't kasi people have been asking, Pringle or Mikey? Y'all can't not mention Terence Romeo when you say skill. I feel
Obviously,
like he's
both
still
of
the
these
most
guys
skilled, bro.
Yeah. Both of these guys are definitely more explosive and more athletic than Terence. Yeah. But Terence is really a different talent when it comes to handling the basketball.
I miss Terence playing, bro. So, yeah, but Jason Castro was great yesterday. Roger Pugoy was great. Actually, the whole team was great. Kahit sila MGR and all that. But there is gonna be a Mikey explosion somewhere in this series that it's gonna happen inevitably kasi sobrang galing din ng tao eh. On the other side, it just wasn't their day yesterday, bro. Like, first quarter, like, Marshall missing 3 straight.
They were scoreless. They were held to 8 points for like, what?
Tagal, bro.
Mga 9 minutes ata.
So, they have to adjust. I feel like Junmar was more aggressive in the second half compared to Mo was great in the second half.
Yeah, but he was just really saddled by fouls.
That's
Kaya medyo na gulo talaga yung substitution pattern.
Ang wala kahapon parang si CJ, no?
Oh.
CJ. Sabi na parang di ko naramdaman masyado si Jericho din. Wala
CJ masyado. Also Jericho. Oh.
Ilan ang double digit?
Let me check the box scores.
Katangina, tama pa din ba yung ko?
Oh, pare, tama pa rin.
Ko. Talaga? Less than 2?
Hindi. Hindi pala.
Sino? Kasama si Junmar eh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maraming double digit?
1, 2, 3, 4 pala. 4.
Pero, borderline double digit. 10.
Wala. Other than that, wala na. Ang next na after...
Sino yung 30... apat?
Junmar, Simon, Marcio,
si
CJ.
Yun lang.
Tapos ang next na dyan, si Jericho, 6
si
points.
Mo.
13 niya. Kasama siya.
So si...
Simon, Marcio, Junmar, CJ, Mo.
5. Uy, dami nakascore Pero
ngayon next doon, si Jericho na, 6.
Pero si CJ lang.
13, 4 out of 11.
4 out of 11. I think si CJ absent kahapon. Si Vic din, di masyado.
Si Vic yan talaga. Vic was super dominant in the last game pero he got injured kasi, di ba?
Kanino? Yung kay Poy? Yung nagkatamaan sila? Hindi naman.
Basta yung uncle niya ata.
Yung uncle niya. Kala ko yung nagkatamaan sila. Pero, yeah, ang laking effect din ni Coach Chot, obviously back on the bench.
And I noticed ginamit niya si MGR na mas matagal ngayon.
Si MGR kasi meron talaga mga dala na na intangibles.
Mr. Intangibles.
Bro, meron talaga. Like, hindi siya tumira ata the whole game.
Wala pa. Hindi, meron naman siya.
Pero yung mga layup. Pero parang never tumatagal yung bola sa kanya more than 2 seconds. Either finish lang siya o yung meron siya yung magandang pasa kay Kelly, di ba? So,
saka yun pa, ang ganda ng ikot ng bola ng TNT kahapon.
May mga possession sila na parang and bro, history. 1 turnover in the first half. 3 in the game. 3.
Yeah, because they had 24 last game.
Bro, how can you throw the ball away 3 times in 48 minutes
in a finals
against
game?
San Miguel? Bro, that is familiarity. Yan yung talagang nagsama ng matagal. Grabe, bro. They play like a unit talaga. As in, ganda ng talaga nila, yung kilos nila. But we all know what San Miguel can do, that talent, that depth. So, it's gonna be a crazy game 5 for sure on Wednesday. That's something we're looking forward to.
Do you think it's gonna go 7 games?
Yeah, I'm still running with my TNT in 7. Ikaw,
I still think it's 6.
Talo ka na. So, you're saying, well, obviously, your only shot is SMB winning twice in a row. So, you think SMB is gonna win twice in a row?
I think they will.
With Coach Chot fully focused on TNT after tonight?
Yeah, I still think they will.
Okay.
I'm going out on a limb here, but I think they will.
Bold statement. So you think SMB is gonna win twice in a row? I'm sure. Well, I'm saying it's gonna go 7. SMB is not gonna win 2 times in a row, but I'm also not gonna deny the fact na pwede na namang mag SMB in 7. Pero sa akin, it's gonna reach 7 because I wanna cover the game.
It's gonna... Yun pala yun.
Tsaka Ritualo kasama ko dun, bro, sa'yo nun.
Okay, puta, gulo yun.
Magyabangan kami doon. si Kuya Renred, saya nun, pare. Game 7, Ritualo kasama mo. Pare, sobrang lulutuin ko si Coach Ren. Siguro, Coach, kung nandiyan ka, putang ina.
Excited ako malaman ko ibabalik niya parati sa'yo yun. Bakit ikaw, kaya mo ba yun?
Lagi siyang ganun, bro. Coach, tanong ko, ikaw yan, pasok yun. Kaya pag nag-mintis si Trip, ikaw yung pasok yung Coach. Love Coach Renred. So I'm excited to cover that. So tingin mo talaga 6.
I still
So
think
you're
it's
saying
6.
TNT is not gonna win moving forward?
This is the last win that they will have. I think they really got San Miguel on a bad day. And I think Coach Leo will adjust. And the other guys who struggled here in this game will definitely step up. I think there's gonna be a tweak in the rotation. I think.
How? Yun na yun eh. Tingin mo, sinong upo nila?
Tingin ko lang. Wala lang. Kutob ko lang.
Kutob. Feeling mo lang may pagbabago.
Feeling ko lang. Oh.
Really? I mean, sige, tingnan natin. Abangan natin. But I love the
and maybe it's kind of bordering on it's kind of bordering maybe on sentimental na rin and kasi
kasi love mo talaga SMB.
Hindi. I would love to see Von play.
Okay. That's why you're saying you want to switch it up.
Yeah.
Are you gonna switch it up in the finals, bro? Suddenly, you switch it up? Finals? That's a big change for you to suddenly bring Von in, which I agree Von should get minutes, but don't you do that in the elimination round? Like, okay, put Von a little bit more para pagdating na semis, finals, ready siya.
Yeah, but don't you think that's also a good move now because you're gonna bubulagain mo bigla yung game plan ng TNT eh.
Totoo. I mean, it's
kasi ngayon wala eh.
It's a two-edged sword. You don't know kung ano mangyayari. Kumbaga, it's a risk.
Yeah, you go deep in your bag eh. Whatever works for you, you're gonna risk it na eh.
It's a gamble. But
it's a championship on the line.
I understand where you're coming from. Pero I don't agree with it. But I understand where you're coming from because you change it up, especially manggugulat ka. But me, like, I mean, you're number 1.
Maybe not heavy minutes, but I think he'll be given some opportunities.
Ako kasi parang more of, I mean, ang number 1 ka after elimination round, you gotta live and die with that core already. And then maybe you can change it up maybe next conference if you really want to. But if mag-champion sila, the more na hindi na kakailanganin ayusin, di ba? So, we'll see. I mean, there are a lot of storylines that we can look forward to. But, damn, TNT's not gonna win anymore. I love it. Damn. Shit, Jason Castro just hit 27 points yesterday. And you're Coach Sandy, di na daw kayo mananalo.
Di na yata makakuha ang ticket sa kanya. Shit.
Tayo na. Ako pala ako pag napanood ni Coach Sandy, tapos mag-text ka pa, Coach. Coach, pwede hirap ng ticket sa Game 5. Tapos Game 6, kunyari lang, nanalo SMB Game 5. Humingi ka pa ng Game 6, no? Sabi ni Coach Sandy,
tigas na mukha ko. Sobra.
SMB ka na ngayon? Gusto mo manalo sa Game 6, SMB tapusin na ngayon?
Yung last game ko na napanood sa Araneta, Game 3, yun na yung last game na panood ko live sa finals.
Humingi pa ng ticket, kapal ng mukha. But yeah, we'll see what happens. That game is on Wednesday, Game 5. Yeah, Game 5. Game 5, yeah. So, this week, anong natin? Ikaw, PBA, I don't have games this week at all. Wala.
At
Sunday.
all?
Well, at least sa PBA. Baka Sunday, if umabot Game 7.
Kahit D-League?
Wala sa sa...
But the Game 3 of the D-League Finals is happening on Wednesday, right?
On Wednesday, hindi na ako. Si Boss, Magu Marjo. Again, ito na yung time na talagang, very grateful kung meron, kung wala. It's not something I'm gonna lose sleep over. Kasi, the end of the day, bago pa lang naman ako. Sobrang swerte. Game 7 nga, nagulat pa ako. Parang,
Yeah.
you're telling me Game 7 ako magko-cover kung
It's
umabot.
gonna be a busy week for me. I'm covering today and then Friday
Bro,
and
nakita ko yung
Saturday.
schedule ng MPBL. Tangina, ano ka talaga, bro, ha? Kumikita pang kabuhayan ka, bro, ha? Nakaganalay,
Ano lang tayo, readily, always available lang when needed.
Nakaganalay, bro.
Answer
Kumikita
the
pang kabuhayan.
Call of Duty.
Ano yan, ha? I mean, yesterday I covered 2 games, but I had a break in between. And I still cannot imagine covering 3 games, bro. And then covering a game mag-isa. I
It's
cannot
not
imagine
normal.
that. I cannot imagine that.
The things we do is not. But for me, the mindset is, of course, these things don't really happen I mean, normally. But like, since bago naman ako sa industriya,
Oo naman.
prepare me for future endeavors.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, I was gonna bring it up. Actually, para bukas sana to. But still, meron pa tayo, 45 minutes pa lang to. Alam mo naman, matagal tayo pag Monday. Sige, palulusutin ko to. I have a busy day ahead kasi I need to go to the dentist and then meron kaming brand something ni CK Content and then the game ako tonight, guys. So for shot list. It's a shot list, wala pa ako namamali talaga. Anyway, so dapat bukas pag-usapan. Pero sige, pag-usapan natin. Yung quiet quitting. Quiet quitting ba? Tama, di ba? Tama yung
Quiet
term ko.
quitting.
Tama ba yung term ko? Quiet quitting. Oh, quiet quitting. It's a term brought up. This is, outside of basketball to, guys. This is a term brought up the past couple of days. Quiet quitting. Di mo ba nababasa yung quiet quitting?
Di pa.
So quiet
Enlighten
quitting.
me, please.
Ano ba yung quiet quitting? Sorry, guys. I just wanna...
Sa community ba yan?
Tama, quiet quitting. Pero it's been going around. Ano daw ngayon? It's a new I don't know if it's a Gen Z thing.
Wala, I don't really gravitate to words like quitting eh.
Totoo naman. But I think it's a Gen Z thing. But kumalat siya ngayon kasi sa TikTok ata may nag-viral and then a lot of news outlets have been getting it. So quiet quitting.
Sige, let's talk about it.
Technically, quiet quitting is not going the extra mile. It's not going the extra mile. You're not outright quitting your job, but you're quitting the idea of going above and beyond.
So like you're just gonna go through the motions.
Robot ka na. Kumbaga, robot ka na. Ito yung trabaho ko, gagawin ko na lang. Pero hindi ka na
mag-initiative.
Umaasam ng mas malaki, ng mas success, ganon. So, I think ako reading it lang, I don't agree with the term because quitting sounds so derogatory. Quitting sounds so, how can you say I'm quitting? Hindi nga eh. Like, I'm still here. I'm still working every day, 9 to 5, But,
pero uso yan ngayon eh, mga gray area.
Parang, hindi ka nag-quit. You're still there. But, every day, asar ka na nandun ka. Or every day, you're not going the extra mile to...
What a miserable way to live.
I know. But it's something that is very sensitive because syempre not everyone is blessed with a job na talagang passion nila and all that because that's life. True. Hindi naman lahat blessed ng ganun eh. It's easier said than done na alis ka na dyan, gawin mo yung passion mo. Ganyan. It's easier said than done. Hindi naman lahat nagiging successful in any industry. Hindi naman porket nag-quit ka sa current job mo, lumipat ka, ginawa mo yung passion mo, magiging successful. Hindi rin siya. But, meron kasi na parang hindi ka na kukuha ng extra workload. I think I talked to someone, Mod ata, si Gio. Sabi niya na parang hindi ka na nagpapabibo. And then I realized with at least our industry, what we're going through right now, being you're new to your channel or your network or your league and PBL, and I'm new to my network sa Signal sa PBA. There is bibo-ness in not saying no. Bibo ka na, ako pare, every time someone texts me, pwede madam, laging ganun. Walang problema madam, see you, ganyan. Very bibo-like. I'm not gonna go beyond and ask for games or ask for extra work. But there is bibo-ness in that because you want to impress your...
Yeah, because you want to lay the foundation. Because eventually, in the future, because you've proven yourself already. Kasi proving yourself is talagang, you take anything that they give you eh.
Minsan, di mo na
Para
tinatanong kung
talagang,
magkano, di ba? Di mo na tinatanong kung
hindi
magkano.
na.
Actually, di mo na tinatanong kung bayad eh. You just expect,
Oo.
siguro may bayad. But if there wasn't, di ka rin naman like, magagalit, parang, ay, okay, wala palang bayad yun. Ganun
Yeah,
lang.
because you lay down that foundation for the future. Because syempre, as the years go by, pag tumatagal ka na dyan sa trabaho mo, alam mo na medyo, irreplaceable ka na. Kumbaga,
Oo. Kasi nga,
'di ba?
madali ka katrabaho.
Oo. At least meron ka ng certain stature dun sa trabaho mo. Na alam mong kahit na mag-no ka, because of course of maybe
Yeah.
for a valid reason, at least tanggap na nila.
Okay.
Ngayon kasi parang syempre gagawin mo lahat, you're gonna prioritize everything talaga, kahit anong schedule na bigay sa'yo, kahit alanganin, tatanggapin mo. Kasi nga, in the future, gusto mo na sabihin ng mga tao, hindi, kung di pwede si Javi, okay lang. Tsaka wala kang fear na tatanggalin ka.
Totoo. Okay. Here's the thing. There are things kasi parang if hindi ka as alipin as salapi as we are. Alipin ang salapi tayo. Wala tayo like not denying anything. Alipin ang salapi tayo. Money is still not sometimes not the reason as to why you would do something. You have to also look at it. Pag binigyan ng extra work, let's say extra work na walang bayad. You have to also consider anong magigain mo dun sa extra work na yon. Reps, knowledge, PR, knowing different people. Like we always bring it up here. It's not always about the money. It's investing time.
Yes.
Bro, and at the end of the day, when people consistently see your face, makikilala ka, pagkakatiwalaan ka, may mangyayari. If you keep shying away from those things because walang bayad, there will come a point na sobrang dami mo nang ginagawa na hindi mo na kayang magsingit ng walang bayad. Totoo yun. May time na ganun. But I always think to myself, wala rin naman akong gagawin eh. So might as well just go. May mga ganung time, di ba, na parang, oh my God, pinapunta ako sa ganito, wala namang bayad. Pero wala naman akong gagawin. Malay mo kung sino yung makikilala mo doon, makakausap mo doon, mapatututunan mo doon sa mga tao, makakahalubilo mo doon. So, people, when you're given an extra task, don't always look at it. Hindi naman ako bayad dyan. Minsan, tingnan nyo din. Tsaka bro,
Kasi if you don't have anything better to do, di ba?
Honestly, bro, I mean, I'm not a kiss ass. I don't like kissing ass, especially to get your way. But you also have to understand relationships matter.
Yes. That is very important. I mean, we've said that a million times on this show. Kasi yan talaga yung magdadala sa iyo eh.
Oh,
I mean, if you're not able to establish those kinds of relationships, I mean, people will definitely favor those na maayos sila yung maayos yung relasyon nila.
Because again, as great as you are, as good as you are in what you do, if you're not exposed, you're not exposed. So if you don't meet the right people, you don't connect yourself with the right people, if you don't associate yourselves with the right people, wala rin mangyayari. So, totoo yun, medyo mahirap gumawa ng trabaho nang wala namang extra bayad. But if that will entail a long-term investment, not money invested, huwag tayong mag-isip na pag-investment, pera yun. No. Time, skill, pero long-term, libre. Pero puta, gumagaling ka, kikilala mo yung mga tao. Suddenly, yung ininvesta mo ng oras makasama, sige, trabaho ka sa akin. Sige, gawin natin to. Partner tayo, ganyan. So, guys, tama yung, maybe this term, I can understand ngayon where the quitting comes from, but you're quitting the idea of going beyond and of going above and beyond. Doon na gets ko yung, kaya pala quitting. Kasi then a lot of people can, which we were also victims of. Na,
True.
okay na to.
Yeah.
Pwede bro eh. Pwede. Parang okay na to.
Kasi for quiet quitting, I think talaga yan na may certain factors na talaga na pumapasok dyan eh. Na wala ka na kasi ibang pwedeng gawin eh. Pero you hate what you're doing and so you have to stay on it.
I know a lot of
It's
people though.
it's survival na lang talaga.
But I know a lot of people though whom may ginagawa na sila. May 9 to 5 sila. Which is, obviously, kailangan mo yan. Sometimes, ganun eh. May 9 to 5 sila. But they reach out to me to ask. They wanna do. Because right now, kasi people see me as someone na mukhang tinatry lang niya lahat ng trip niya. Like, go lang siya ng go kung saan-saan. But then again, I have the luxury of not having a 9 to 5. So, I have the whole day to do whatever it is that I'm trying to do. But people have been asking me, parang, what if I want to try this? What if I want to try this? I want to do this, do that. And I always say, then do it. Gawin mo dun sa free time mo. Pero sometimes, what people fall into is, your 9 to 5, yung 5 to 9 mo, is getting ready for your 9 to 5.
Mhm.
So basically, your 9 to 5 is not just 9 to 5. Because you're dedicating your 5 to 9 to get ready for your 9 to 5. What will you say? Magpapahinga na lang ako para bukas. Ayoko magawin to kasi may trabaho pa ako bukas. Which totally I understand. Again, kanya-kanya to. I'm not, I have no credibility when it comes to that. But if you use your 5 to 9, di ba, doing the other things, bakit hindi? Kasi nga, ayaw mo nang mag-go above and beyond. Okay ka na. Papasok mo yung sweldo ko sa 15 eh. Papasok mo yung sweldo ko sa 30. Okay naman ako. Kumbaga, bayad naman lahat ng bills ko. May konting savings ako. And not even talking about money anymore. What if magkakaroon ka ng happiness doing dun sa 5 to 9?
Ayun, oh.
Baka nga mas masaya ka pa dun sa 5 to 9. Obviously. Kung talagang mahirap yung 9 to 5. But, yeah, now I understand what quitting comes from. But then again, I think it's a case-to-case basis. Eh.
It is talaga. I don't think we can judge it generally lang eh. Because daming factors na di natin naman alam eh. Why they're doing, as I said, pwedeng survival lang talaga yan eh. Wala silang ibang choice.
Wala silang ibang choice. And
I wouldn't even call it quiet quitting because for me, parang,
pangit lang talaga ng quitting. Bro.
pangit ng quitting eh. For me, parang it's actually, mad props niya na you're holding on to it eh. Because at least you're not giving up. That's not quitting for me.
No, but
Linalaban mo pa rin eh.
pero I understand yung part nga na okay ka na, stagnant ka na.
Oo.
Hinihintay mo na lang yung world around you magbago.
Oo. Pero for me,
okay, maybe quitting is not the word.
Yeah.
You know what I said? Sabi ko, hindi quitting to, mediocrity to.
You could say so, yes.
Pwede ka maging mediocre without being a quitter.
Mhm.
Mediocrity is what? Settling.
Yeah.
Okay na ako. Which is not, bro, for me, that could be a good thing. Because your happiness is super, okay na ako, masaya na ako. Anong obsession ko ngayon, which is, sometimes could be unhealthy if I don't control it. Wanting more. It's not greediness. It's, wala lang, gusto mo tuloy-tuloy kayo, pag-angat mo tuloy-tuloy. So, may mga ibang tao lang na talagang chill lang sila sa life. Like, I can go on with my life, chill. Hindi ko kailangan yumaman, hindi ko kailangan.
Tsaka the reality of it kasi is, you cannot go 100% in everything that you do. There will always be something that will suffer.
Oo naman. No, totoo naman. Pag yung 5 to 9 mo, nilagyan mo na ng structure, magsasuffer yung 9 to 5 mo.
Oh.
But then again, you have to find that balance. Ako lang, what I've learned also, sinabi na ito in terms of basketball, it's not putting all your eggs in one basket. But then again, it's easier said than done if talagang yung job mo entails the whole day. Wala tayong magagawa doon. But, iba. Kausap ko actually si Diego dito eh. Because, if you put all your eggs in one basket, when that basket, maganda yung nangyayari, buhay mo parang angat, cloud9. Pag bumagsak yung basket na yun, buguho mo babagsak. When you have a lot of eggs in different baskets, if this basket suddenly this month hindi masyado mataas, medyo
And you
nandito.
still have something to hold on to.
Pero itong mga bagay na tumataas. So yung mental health mo, hindi ka focused on one thing. Hindi ka pag umangat to, angat din ako. Pag bumabagsak to, bagsak din ako. You have a lot to look forward to. So, again, it's a tough judge. It's something you can't really judge if you're not there.
Which I think brings us to the point na we can conclude that at the end of the day, ang priority mo dapat is your mental health. Because if you make that suffer, then it's gonna be hard for you to go on with the other things in your life.
Totoo. So yeah, what is up maybe in the comments or not in the comment section, mabaho comment section ng YouTube. Sa community, dami na FOMO eh. Grabe na yung screening ngayon bago ko makapasok eh. Anyway, hopefully a thread starts. I mean, you can correct us. We're not really like super knowledgeable about this. Nabasa ko nga lang. Actually, di pa nga nababasa ni Javi. But this is something that has hit rounds around social media and like the workplaces and all that. So yun, quiet quitting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think for me talaga, don't always look at the money, especially if you're trying to build, if you're trying to reach a certain point. I know a lot of people now.
I think it's just really knowing what you want at the end of the day.
I know a lot of people now which siguro deserving, victim tayo nun at some point. A lot of people now. I get what I deserve. Parang pag in-offeran ka ng trabaho at feeling mo hindi mo deserve yung pay or yung ganyan. Feeling mo,
I need to get what I deserve.
I need to get what I deserve. Who are you to say what you deserve at this point? Like, who are you to say what you deserve? Like I said, di ba, sinabi ko sa'yo yun, a lot of times, hosts charge way too much. I understand kung ikaw na yung nandun. But why are you charging way too much? How are you so certain you know how much you are when you put in work? Alam mo ba na yung work ko katumbas nito eh. Yung work ko katumbas nito. Because guess what? The best people above you don't even worry about those things.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tao nang lumalapit sa kanila.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even have to look for those
I mean,
opportunities
you know this. Parang may mga tao lang na parang, this is what I deserve.
Oh.
What do you know?
That's really the wrong way to look at it eh. Especially kung baguhan ka lang naman.
Especially kung baguhan ka, pare. Kung baguhan ka talagang, yo, magdildil ka muna like, magtrabaho ka muna. Trabaho ka muna. Kailangan meron kang pinanghahawakan.
Kasi wala naman automatic na sa taas na eh.
Oo, kailangan meron ka muna pinahawakan produkto bago may benta. Wala pa yung produkto, binibenta mo na off of potential. Hindi pwede.
Many people forget the concept of delayed gratification.
Totoo, yung delayed delayed gratification, bro, mas mas gratifying pa eh.
Oh, kasi yung short-term na gratification, okay, sa'yo lang siya for a while and then
maganda yung parang tinrabaho mo talaga eh.
Oh, victory is always sweeter when you work hard for it.
That's true. So hopefully everyone, hit us up on the community if we're making sense. If we're not, please let us know. Again, we're not very credible about this, pero somewhat we're trying to relate it lang to what we're going through, because to the people out there, the boys and girls out there who are trying to like make it to the top, we're in that boat.
Yeah.
Diba? So, wala naman kaming pinapaaral, wala naman kaming binubuhay. So, iba din yun. Wala din kami magagawa doon. That's why I fully understand those who say na, iba yan, pag meron ka lang, iba talaga, iba yung priority mo nun eh. At some point, yung priority mo, magiging yung anak mo, yung asawa mo, hindi mo na yung career mo eh. Tayo kasi, career. So, iba yun, diba? So, hopefully, you can make us, educate us if we said anything na medyo different pag ganito. We want to understand it as well. So, yeah, in the community, healthy discussions only. Okay? Yan pa ba?
Okay.
Wala na.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Tawi Tuesday, so we'll have more.
Yes.
Let's talk about more non-basketball stuff tomorrow. Pero thank you talaga sa lahat ng suporta ninyo over the weekend. Alam ko, hindi kami nag-release ng episode for a while. Thank you sa suporta ninyo na a lot of people there are actually happy minsan na pag wala tayong episode, it means may nangyayari sa atin sa labas na okay, di ba? Na trabaho, which is something na, is still the priority at the end of the day. Okay? All right. You all take care of yourselves, guys. Have a good Monday. Have a good start of the week. Please join Hoops Hub on Viber and also the Shoot First community on Facebook. My name is Mikee Reyes.
This has been Javi Palanya.
Take care. Peace and love. We'll see you.